Hey everybody, Eric Corey here. How you doing? Hope you're having an amazing Tuesday. I want to talk to you about a really important topic today, the economics of network marketing, because it's really a misunderstood topic. As you're coming on, do me a favor and let me know if you're watching live or replay. And also, let me know where you're connecting from. I'm curious to know where you're connecting from in the world. Where are you watching from? All right. Shoot me that in the comments. Let me know that. And I want to, here's the real question. The question is this: is it possible to have true walk-away income? What does passive income mean? What does residual income mean? Because there's a lot of myths inside of network marketing. A lot of myths. Make sure the comments just kind of keep up, because you're going to have to scroll. A lot of myths inside of network marketing. Some people think, guess what we hear all the time? What we hear all the time is this. We hear, build it once, have it forever. Build it one time, have it for life. It's just not true. I wish it was true, but it's not true. You can't build it once and have it for forever. That's not how anything works, okay? My friend Harvey McKay, great businessman, he has a mission statement inside of his business. You know what the mission statement says? His mission is to be in business for forever. Now, think about that as a mission. What if your mission was to build an organization that lasted for forever? What would that need to look like in order to be able to last for forever? No business lasts forever. Nothing is permanent. Everything atrophies. Everything decays. Everything takes fresh energy, fresh customers, fresh volume, fresh activity in order to be able to sustain, let alone grow. So let's talk about the realities of this. If you add, you're brand new inside of your network marketing business, right? And if this is valuable for you, do me a favor, smash the share button, share it with somebody so they can understand what network marketing is about. Because if people don't understand this, this is really important that they understand this, okay? You sign one customer. That person decides to buy your product, and let's say it's a monthly commitment on your product. Are they going to stay your customer? You get paid from that customer. Nothing happens unless a customer order occurs inside of your network marketing business. So you're going to earn a commission on that. Now here's the passive aspect of network marketing. If they ordered once, if they order again from the company, all you did was connect them to the company. If they order a second time, you get paid again. If they order a third month, you get paid again. So this is a residual effect of making one sale. You made one sale, and there is a residual effect that occurs after that one sale, if they order again and if they order again. Now, if you sign a customer and your product is amazing, are they going to stay your customer for forever? Yes or no? Is forever attainable? No, it's not attainable. Which means your business at some point is going to have some sort of average, okay? I was on an airplane with a guy who runs the marketing for a huge nationwide chain of rib restaurants, barbecue rib restaurants. And he was trying to figure out how to get more customers into his rib restaurants. And you know what he told me the statistics were? the average family averages 1.8 rib restaurant experiences per year. Almost 2 times a year, they go, you know what? Let's go get ribs. It's not every day. It's not every month. In his world, it's 1.8 rib restaurant experiences per fan, per somebody who likes their ribs. So 1, they're going to compete with all the rib joints. 2, there's only so many they're going to get. So a customer that you bring in one time is, it might be, your average might be 3 months. It might be 6 months. It might be 9 months. But it's virtually, at least I haven't seen it, 1 year on average of everybody who ever tried your product. Now, does that mean your product's no good? No. That just means people's tastes change. That just means people get distracted. That just means people found a different brand. That just means people got something else. That just means people fell out of the habit, whatever it happens to be. They might like what you got, but they forgot. And they just stopped, right? So over time, you're going to have some sort of average in here. Something from 0, from one-time experience to 1 year, something like that. Okay? That's your average customer economic experience. So if you bring in 10 customers, what is the residual value of those 10 customers? Let's say you have a 6 months average. A 6-month average. Now you made 1 sale to 10 customers, okay? You connected them with the company. They have an interaction with the company from that point forward. 6 months, what does that tell you? 10 customers, 6 months. How many orders are you going to get? Total. 60 orders. So do you get some residual impact from selling? You made 10 sales. What are you going to get in orders? You get 60 orders, but you don't get 600. You don't get 6,000. You get 60. And if you never add any more customers, what you're going to have is something that looks like this. 10 down to some lower number of diehard customers that might continue to order longer term. But if your average is 6 months, you're going to have 60 orders. That's what you have to deal with. Got it? This is the economics of a customer. 6 months average, 3 months average, 9-month average. I haven't seen a company that has more than a year average. It might exist. And there's a whole bunch of companies inside of network marketing that say that they have 80% retention. And because they say they have 80% retention, you think that 8 out of 10 stay forever. Not true. It's just not true. They're packaging it in a way that makes it look like their retention is unbelievable. But in truth, it's somewhere between 0 and a year for the average customer. Remember, the rib joint experience is 1.8 per year. If they're amazing, if they beat the competition, and if those families pick their company or pick their restaurant over somebody else's, 1.8. 6 months is not a bad number for an average. That means some people are going to come in 1 month, some people are going to stay 12. Some people are going to be 1 month, some people are going to stay 3 months, some people are going to stay for 2 years. There's some products I've been using for years. So I'm contributing to an average, but there's a bunch of people that stay from 1 to 3 months and that's all they ever do. Okay? So this is economics when it comes to customers. If you bring in 10, will you get a residual effect? Yes, you will, depending on your average life of a customer. In this example, a 6 months average, you're going to make 10 sales, you're going to get 60 orders. So that is the 50 plus over here, that's your residual. Okay? Residual not meaning forever. That's your passive. You didn't have to make those sales. The company just fulfilled those sales. You made the first sale. Company did the rest. Okay? So this is your residual. This is your passive. But over a long enough timeline, if you don't add more customers, this is going to fade. Take a look at Netflix. Take a look at Amazon Prime. Take a look at anything. If Amazon Prime does not add new Amazon Prime members every single day, guess what's going to happen? It's going to fade, 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 fade. Their numbers are going to go down. Their stock's going to go down. Everything's going to go down. Netflix is the same thing. If they're not adding new customers every single day, then their subscriber base is going to go down. So understand the economics of a customer. Now let's talk about the economics of a distributor. Okay? Now, is this amazing? It's amazing, right? But don't have this fake belief that you can bring in 10 customers and get an income for the rest of your life. You have to keep bringing them in order to replace the ones that go out. You have to bring in more than the 6 months is going to chew up. Right? You got to bring in more. You just got to do the math. So on the distributor side, sorry, I ran out of room. Average distributor productivity. Average distributor productivity. You got to take your customer numbers. You got to take your distributor productivity, right? So the question that I started this off with is, can you ever go and just truly walk away? What needs to happen for you to be able to walk away and your income not drop? Okay? What needs to happen? You need to be adding at least as many customers per month, per year, as you are losing in your when they go past their 6-month average in this example. You need to be adding more, or the same amount at least, as you are losing when these age out. So long as you're adding the same amount as you are losing, your income will be stable. So if it's every 6 months, what do you got to do on an annual basis? You got to be adding at least 5 every single year, right? If you add 5 every year, and they average 6 months, you'll have the same income. Bring in 10 and then 5 a year, and you'll have the same income for the long term. If you don't add the 5 a year, this is going to decline. Make sense? So the average distributor productivity, you got to understand, because if you're building a team and you're trying to drive these numbers, right? Customer volume is all we get paid on. Nobody gets paid on recruiting unless you're illegal. You get paid for customer activity. You get paid for sales of products to end consumers. This is what drives everything. So you have to have a team that is bringing in enough people to replace the ones that are aging out. Bringing in enough customers to replace the ones that are aging out. Just like Netflix has to bring in enough new subscribers every month to get the ones to replace the ones that had failed credit cards this month. Amazon Prime has to bring in enough to be able to replace and hopefully grow the Amazon Prime members that can't afford it or decide not to do it or never used it or whatever it happens to be. Their credit card declined. Their bank account didn't have enough. So they got to always be adding more than they lose through their average of the customer experience. So, average distributor productivity, you've got 70% recruit 0 people. 20% recruit 1 to 2 people over the course of their life. 5% recruit 3 to 5. 3% recruit 6 to 9. and 2% recruit an average of 10 plus, which is, well, 27 average, but more than 10, okay? So understand your distributor productivity. You got to be building a team, because just like customers decrease in value over time as they age out, distributors decrease in value too. So you got to be filling the pipeline of distributors the same way you're filling the pipeline of customers. Now, what is it? That doesn't mean you're getting compensated directly from the act of recruiting a distributor. What it means is when that distributor comes in and is productive, they're going to bring in more customers. And as a byproduct, you can reach more people. You can have a stronger network. You can build a stronger team. So if you want to be able to walk away, and the people above this number really inside of network marketing are the tourists. People down here are the pros. Okay? You want to get into the pro category, you got to go recruit 10 or more people. You want to play around? Play around, fine. But in all of these different categories, there's a declining line. So somebody builds a team, and they've got a team currently that is producing, let's call it 1,000 customers a month. Okay? They're bringing in 1,000 customers. Let's just say, call it in a year. They're bringing in 1,000 customers a year on the whole team, the whole productivity of the team. When can you walk away? When you've built a leadership on the team necessary. In this example, let's assume that you've got a 6-month average customer life. Okay? 6-month average customer life, counting everybody who joined. How many new people do you need to add per year in order to have the same income? You need to add 500 per year to replace the 500 that you're losing, if that average holds. So you have to have a team, a productive team, that will continue to do this in order to be able to have the same income that you started with. You want to grow? You want to have an income that grows with or without you? You need to have a productive team that's producing a bigger number than 500. More than 500 to replace the people that are bailing on the experience for whatever reason. Their credit card didn't clear or whatever. You understand where I'm going with this? So if you're expecting to have passive income by building one time and then just letting this decline and then letting this decline, and then you're wondering why it didn't happen for you, then that's on you. You're just expecting something not to be real. That's like expecting Netflix to not add any new subscribers and their income to stay the same. That's like expecting Amazon Prime to not add any new subscribers and their growth and revenue to be the same. Not going to happen. So you want to walk away, you want to have passive residual income, have a team independent enough, because you have to be adding distributors that are productive to replace the ones that lose their productivity, right? Because if distributors over time, let's say the average distributor is going to give you 6 months of activity. You have to be replacing the distributors that lose their productivity to be able to replace the customers that are losing their average or aging out over the course of their average. See what I'm saying? So understand the economics of this. Understand that true residual walkaway doesn't work unless you've built an incredible team, an incredible system. Everything decays, everything atrophies, everything fades, everything decays. It just falls apart. I have a beautiful house that I live in, but there are teams necessary to keep this house in shape. If they stopped maintaining this house in a year, this house would be a mess. Just be a mess. Beautiful house. expensive house, it'd be a mess in 1 year of neglect. 1 year of saying, well, I built it once. You got to be able. I was at a resort 2 weeks ago, a resort in Mexico, Moon Palace Resort, right? They have 8,000 employees at this one resort. 8,000. And I promise you, if those 8,000 people took 1 month off, that resort would go to the jungle so fast. It would become uninhabitable so fast. But it was beautiful, unbelievable, right? You have to keep building. Repeat after me. We are in the building business, and we are in the rebuilding business. You have to keep building until you have people that are building with or without you, and they're replacing the people who atrophy out of the business at a faster rate than people are atrophying out. When you do that, then you're free. Okay? So that's a lot. Hope you got value from this. Just an idea I had when I was walking around this morning. Talk to you about the economics of what it is that we do inside this business. If you got value, share this with somebody else. Let them see it. Make sure your team understands this. We're in the building business. We're in the rebuilding business. Nothing's forever. Keep growing. Keep building a team that adds more people and adds more customers. That's the name of the game. Okay? Have a great day, everybody. I love you to the moon and back. See you later.